Okay, thank you for the time which is given to me for giving a presentation about the branding. And it was actually you were engrossed to this topic according to what you wrote on the actually relevant page, I suppose. And people have a really great tendency for wearing or actually putting on some special brands and some special clothes. And some of the special or specific brands have actually a lot of meaning to people. And what's the secret behind that? First of all, let me tell you something about the different types of companies. And for example, when a company is established, the next step is that they want to actually make themselves, their brand, really famous and well known in all over the world. And what is the secret? What is the way or journey that they need to take for doing this action? It's really crucial for all of the companies to be famous because afterward they can actually a huge amount of money comes to them. And for the first point that they need to care about is that there should be a delicate balance between actually selling masses to masses. I mean, actually selling a lot of products, a lot of ordinary products to ordinary people, and selling some special, for example, clothes to affluent people. And some experienced people, especially business people, regarded pyramid for themselves. The pyramid includes three parts. The first part, which is at the top of the actually list or at the top of the pyramid, it includes some really luxurious products. It's for some affluent people because they are really expensive, but they are the representative of that brand and that company, and they need to do their best to actually show all of their abilities and qualities in those products. But all of people cannot buy those products because they are really expensive and they do not have, and they cannot afford it. And the next region, which is situated at the middle of the pyramid, is for actually ordinary people, and it includes lots of different products, but it doesn't mean that the quality is not that good. It's satisfactory, but it is not as good as the first part. And the last part, which is at the bottom of the pyramid, it includes different things such as scarves, for example, watches, belts, lighters, or sunglasses, or perfume, or something like this. And the companies need to get the best from the two last parts, and they need to exploit and get some money by selling these products to different people, because uh, most of people have problems for buying something which are really expensive. This is the scenario which is actually conducted by lots of business people. And what is the way for another ways for actually making your brand really famous among people is advertisement. Showing some of your products and showing some of available products in some of the articles and magazines. That's a really good way for doing that. And they need to show something with their products. For example, as an example, Adidas was a brand which was actually famous with the help of, for example, esports. And all of the brands and companies need to actually show something in their products to actually show their effectiveness. Some of experiments which were conducted by some actually scientists and doctors showed that with the help of MRI, there would be some changes in the mind of some students when they see or look at some expensive clothes, and it means that it has these products have really some effects on their brain, and they get really interested in those actually brands. The point is that the way people get dressed show their personalities, show their success, and show their actually some of the traits. That's why they are really they care about what they actually wear. And the secret behind this point that people have actually more tendency for some special brands is that they need to offer something universal, which is acceptable in all over the world, not only in their region or in their country. And another point which is actually important is that their reputation. After getting famous, it is really important to stay on the apex, because, for example, Nike company was really famous along for a long time, but in a specific period of time, Actually, there were a lot of huge amount of pressure on their workers. As a result, some demonstrations were conducted by some people, and it's really important to care about your reputation when you're at actually your apex. That's another point about famous companies and brands. I don't know how much time is left, but as an as a last point, which is really interesting to me, uh, and it was interesting for the narrator of the documentary that I listened to, was that branding is really important because today in all over the world you can see that people are interested in torn jeans. It is really ridiculous that people want to wear some clothes which is torn. It is out of question, and it's really bizarre or strange. But something this is the outcome of branding, and there are some changes which are actually done in their mind, and that's the effect of branding. Thank you so much for the time.